Okay, folks, I am coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland, where we just celebrated the opening day of the 2026 session. I have already come to you a few times to talk about some pretty disturbing stuff, but today I want to talk about two bills in particular, which are primarily going to impact folks who have their children in the Maryland schools or who have young kids. The first is the Vax Act 2026 that Governor Moore has suggested, which would take power out of the hands of your elected representatives and put it into the hands of the health department. So do you want unelected bureaucrats making vaccine policy decisions for your children based off of ideas coming from the AAP, the very same folks who think that it's totally legitimate to lop off the breasts of young minors if they have transgender ideation? Oh no, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Go and let them know. The second bill that concerns me is a bill about the state superintendent. This bill appears to allow the state superintendent the ability to make emergency declarations. Will she be closing down our schools again? Really quickly, I want to tell you a story I heard today. Today, I spoke with a father whose young daughter was in the 6th grade when COVID hit and all of the schools closed down. And the level of isolation that many children experience due to that has had massive lasting effects. Not only have we seen learning loss that has not been compensated for and never will be in many children whose schools were closed down and who had no access to their peers, but many children are dealing with severe psychological issues as a result. And this dad feels like he lost his little girl, that she is sad and she is still isolated. She doesn't even feel comfortable going back in school. She was so afraid during the COVID lockdowns that she was too afraid to go outside and play. That is what shutting down our schools actually did to the children of Maryland and really all over the country. So do we want unelected bureaucrats making all of these decisions? Is that what we're going for? Because it seems like in the General Assembly in 2026, the plan is to take the power away from the elected representatives and give it to the unelected bureaucrats. And I really don't need to tell anyone who's listening to this that we are having a major problem right now with our unelected bureaucrats. We are finding hundreds of millions of dollars of either fraud or mismanagement of money, federal taxpayer money in many cases, all over the Wes Moore administration. So I don't know about you, but I'm a hard pass on anything that gives more power to people that are unelected at the health department, people that are unelected at the superintendent's office, and really anyone who is not beholden to the people and the voters of Maryland. And I would love for everyone that sees this video to reach out immediately to every delegate and senator that you can and let them know no on the superintendent having emergency powers and no on Maryland's Wes Moore's Vax Act 2026. We don't need unelected health department officials making vaccine policy for the state of Maryland. God bless you guys. Keep fighting. I'll be here for the next 90 days.